Go.
Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen at Ecomine. Today, this is brought to you by Pastry Alliance of the Philippines and of course, Arla. Today's products we'll be using is an organic milk powder brought to you by Arla. Not only that, we'll be using unsalted butter and of course, whipping cream high stability. Good for cooking and also good for baking. Today's recipe is panna cotta with miso butterscotch glaze. And of course, to top it off, we're using blueberries and some blueberry purees to go with it. Let's get started. I have my assistant Mako. Come here. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay, what we have here is the organic milk powder brought to you by Arla. What we're going to do is we're going to just warm it up. A cup of milk, and we have 5 sheets of gelatin. What we need to do is we need to bloom it. Blooming is softening the gelatin. So just a little bit of water. Has to be cold water, and just press it a little. Okay. The other ingredients we're going to be using is also the heavy cream, which is brought to you by, again, whipping cream by Arla, salt, and then sugar. Okay, so we'll wait for this to bloom. So as you can see, it has softened to the consistency what we wanted. So all you have to do is just kind of drain the water, just so, and just put it inside the warm milk. The next step is we're going to combine the cream and the sugar and the salt together. Okay, so nice and easy. So you have an option on putting in vanilla bean or vanilla extract. Okay, so again we need sugar, salt, okay, and of course we add the heavy cream. As you add it on, you gotta gently stir it so you can incorporate the whole thing together. Okay. So basically, it's very fast and easy to do, the panna cotta. But we're gonna put a twist on this. Okay, a twist of putting miso butterscotch and of course some blueberries. Again, for the Christmas holidays, this is nice and easy to make. All you have to do is make the panna cotta, set it in the fridge for about a couple of hours. Once it sets, we put on the miso glaze or the miso butterscotch on top, and then to top it off with the blueberries. Okay. What we need to do now is we need to strain the panna cotta so you won't have those cold particles like maybe sugar or that hasn't melted or gelatin. So we need it smooth and silky. Okay. Okay. So what you need to do is get a clear cup, or it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a clear cup. Any cup will do. And make sure we just sort of measure it accordingly, meaning equal amount for every so there you go. This is more than enough for one person. Okay. So what we need to do is let it set. While we're waiting to let it set, we're gonna start doing the miso butterscotch. While we're waiting for the panna cotta to set, we're gonna start doing the miso butterscotch. So what do we have? We have the butter, the cream, sugar, brown sugar, and of course the miso. The miso, you can use the dark or the light miso. Okay, let's get started. Put everything all together on a very low heat. Okay, just mix everything until everything is incorporated. So again, we're using the Arla butter, unsalted, and of course we're using the whipping cream. Okay. So as you can see, we just mix it all together. We'll wait for the butter to melt. Okay. There you go. Just like that. Okay. Take about a few minutes. And then we'll add on the miso. Okay. This is on the sweet side compared to the darker one. So very light, lighter than the darker one. So again, this is a twist that we're gonna do, putting it on top of the panna cotta. So they'll have that sweetness, butterscotch, miso, and then we're gonna swirl it with a little bit of blueberries. Okay. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, the Arla butter has melted and of course incorporated with the heavy cream. There you go. So we're gonna use a whisk, so it'll be easier. Okay. So there's that sweetness and umami taste on the miso butterscotch. Okay. Just be careful. It gets hot. Don't burn yourself. Okay. So as you can see, it's boiling a little. So let's just turn it off. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to look. Maybe let's give it a taste. If we need to add a little bit more of miso. Okay. Okay. Grabe, sarap. Later, tikman mo to ha. Yes, sir. All right. So there you have it. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put everything together, panna cotta, with a little bit of drizzle of blueberries, and then to top it off with some miso butterscotch. Okay, after a few hours waiting for the panna cotta to set, let's see what happens. Come on, Mako, bring on the panna cotta. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So what we have here is a panna cotta. Of course, we're going to put a little bit of the juice. Okay, like I said earlier, there's a few juice that we macerated the blueberries. Okay, and then we're going to top it off with what we did earlier using the butter of Arla. Okay, some miso butterscotch. Okay, yeah. Nicely set, as you can see, beautiful color. Okay, so there's a sweetness from the butterscotch miso. There's a umami taste on the miso that we put. Okay. So there you go. So there's the color combining it. We're gonna top it off with some nice blueberries. Okay. There you go. Okay, so there you go. Let's top it off with some of these microgreens, amaranth. There you go. Oops, what is that? It's dying on me. Okay, there you go. There you have it. Here you go. It's the panna cotta topped with miso butterscotch. Brought to you by Arla and Pacer Lions. Enjoy, everyone.